Alright, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're back with the row yet again. We are going to be hopping right in. We're a bit late to session, but we're going to be going straight into things. Hello, hello. It's a little bit chuggy. So there's a lot of people on the map right now, but that's alright. So it'll be fun.
Good luck, brother.
You too. Turn off nameplates. Tracking, come on. Alright. Let's get in there. Although, actually... yeah, I'll just do one of these. Oh, stuck. There we go. Gotta quickly run to the corporate dock, and then we'll spawn in there. But yeah, welcome. There's gonna be a lot happening today. We're expecting a, visit from Dr. Augustine. Need to do a meeting with him about the whole hostage situation with Ayla. Richard did agree to the deal from last time. But, here we go. Let's see what we can get up to today. Do a quick check-in, see if anybody's in here. Alrighty. Let's also do a radio check. This is Sloan. I've arrived down to the row. There we have it.
Copy that. I believe there was a Dr. Valentine looking for you.
Very well, I'm on my way. Whew. But yeah, we got a lot on the list for today. Let's hope that we can get a lot done. That's not a good sign.
You should land on your feet. It's easy. I don't think that far ahead anyway, so...
No. That's very different.
You know what, I'll figure it out.
Evening.
Still recovering
I
from
just want to be
a
somewhere
blast of magical energy. It's
Evening.
been about 2
Yeah,
months.
so everyone can see you, so that way you can get shot at from like all
It's like...
Are you okay?
It's okay, I can take a fall now.
I'm healing, but not the best.
But at the same time, it is like, oh.
Oh,
Hello,
there
Miss
is
Harper.
Sloan.
Think about it because my armor...
I'm training a new doctor in training.
Hello again.
We met before.
I've already treated her about the
Nice to meet
ballistics
you.
injuries. Now I'm
Indeed.
working on the more energy side of things.
Right. Very well.
Alright, Sloan, there's a doctor named Valentine looking for you. Just want to let you know.
Very well. Are they
asked
outside?
About 20 minutes ago. I don't know where they are now, but...
Very well.
Yeah.
Also, guards, since Sloan is now here, I'd recommend you change to channel 25.
Indeed.
Channel 25, okay. Got it.
Is there anything else to report before I head out?
Been a quiet morning actually. Just been training. Though there is one follow-up thing with Ash.
Ah,
We ran a brain scan on him, and it turns out that it seems he has a chip on his brain. I actually called Valentine here for that reason, so he might bring that up. And if he does, then we have the data up on the CAT scan machine still to see if you can figure out what the hell that chip is.
I
Sure what it
see.
will be, but I'm quite interested in it.
Indeed. Well, that is certainly something to follow up on. I have a few tasks that I must tend to in other parts of the city.
Very well. I'll continue training Ruina on trying to alleviate some of the business we've had lately.
Perhaps.
Always good
Would
to have extra
you-
hands around.
Indeed. Would you happen to know if the grindstone is open at the moment?
I have not heard the typical announcement they make when it is open, but I assume it'd be worth a check, I suppose.
Very well. I'll be heading out then. Good luck.
Very well. Good luck in your, errands.
Indeed.
But it just confuses me, that's all.
Hello, Mr. Cross.
Oh, Sloan.
Yeah, there isn't a whole lot on the whole energy rules side of things. It's more of a,
About
cut and dry
what
kind of
happened
thing.
in the
Just
Undercity.
more overall damage, but
Indeed.
easier to
Is that
get.
something I'm gonna have to worry about in the
Apologies.
future?
Less
And I'd
life-threatening
recommend
than the
instead of-
ballistics, to be honest. And they do melt armor, so that
We could certainly do it here if you
if
wished.
you get shot with the stuff,
Metal gets
it
in the
can
wound.
melt the armor into your wound, so you can have.
What?
this
No, I'm just
huge
trying to make
flaming
sure.
armor.
I'm just trying to make sure something like that doesn't happen again. That's all.
To, cut off the arm of a guard.
Indeed.
Their whole
If you would
entire
like more,
armor into their arm.
research put into things,
Useless, so I had to amputate.
we could certainly step inside.
And if I may recommend it, instead of getting
Alright,
a sword or a knife, I would recommend
that's really all I wanted to say, but if you have something to add, then I'm willing to go in.
See the top half of you.
Very well.
I think there's a box
Right this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I can't see anything. I literally see kind of your gloves and like the bottom bit. Everything else is pitch black.
I don't know. People call me John Cena. It's really hard.
Oh, hello, Runa. Hi, Alice.
Hello again, Mr. Cross.
I was curious.
Miss Harper.
By the company to see if you have any medical supplies.
Mhm.
Mostly first aid.
How long would this process with Miss Runa take?
We can wrap up now, I suppose. We've done quite a bit today.
Very well. Mr. Cross has come in for an appointment.
Very well. We can end here for today, Runa. I'll see you again sometime soon
Alright.
for continuation of training. Have a
You'd
wonderful
like
day.
me to put the box inside?
Yeah, I can take care of that. I'll set it over here for now. Yeah, it's up to my hand.
Alright. I suppose have a nice evening.
Indeed, you as well.
Have a nice day.
Alrighty.
Mr. Cross has come for a follow-up of the previous discussions. If you could take him downstairs
yes,
and do a few
very well.
scans.
Very well. Let us head out, Mr. Cross.
Okay.
Agent Sloan?
My word, 3 different options. Hello.
I would like to discuss some things.
Indeed. Would the 2 of you be willing to wait for a moment?
Of course. Can I speak for myself?
Sure.
Never mind. The other individual seems to have left. Hello again, Miss Genevieve.
Hello. I've come to check up on the project, as I know we have moved clinics, and also Dr. Valentine told me that perhaps we could get in contact with Trident today if I were to come down here. So here I am.
Of course. I've seen a
Indeed.
few agents around, although I'm not sure if we would have the information we need.
Where is she? Where's Alice?
She's currently busy in a procedure.
Where's Alice? Get me
Where
to
have
her,
you been?
Please. Please, get me to her. ASAP. Come on. Please.
Before you do so, I will need some descriptions of what exactly is happening.
Just get me to her. Go. Please.
Right, one
For
moment,
fuck's sake,
please.
Just go.
This sounds like an emergency. My God. Well, if there's anything private we can talk about, we can do that. Or we could go to your corporate doc's office. Perhaps the Trident Ease could be there.
Well, things certainly kicked off fast.
I'd prefer to avoid medication. from Avalon, if I'm to be honest.
Alice, I need to talk to you. Right now.
Huh? Oh,
I need to talk to you right
alright.
now.
Dr. Valentine is
Yeah.
heading towards the
Oh,
corporate
okay.
docks. So when
Cross is still over there.
you get the chance to talk to her, Agent Sloan, that's where she'll be.
I don't know how much
Very
time
well.
to shake this off. Please get this thing out of my head.
Alright, I mean, we do have the surgeons here, and I am quite more skilled in this kind of stuff.
Indeed.
Should we go ahead and go for this one? Very well. I'll call for them.
Excellent.
Don't. I don't know how this is gonna go over.
Very well. We'll try our best.
I know. With Conrad, I'm trying to.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess.
Indeed. How exactly did you and Mr. Conrad come about working together?
What was that? Can you please repeat the question?
How exactly did you and Mr. Conrad come about working with each other?
I've always worked with him.
I see. Were you born on Helium?
I was indeed.
Right. And what is your current station at Trident?
Speaking of which, I need to go talk to him now. I am secretary to Conrad Ludovic.
Well, if that is the case, please relate to him that I would like to speak with him.
Very well.
Shall I show you out?
Yes, please.
I can already tell this is going to be a very busy day.
If you somehow get them to go safety, do not shoot anyone.
That does not sound great.
Please don't stab anyone, Mira. Okay.
How did I get up there, by the way?
Get up where?
I'm clipping to the
Upstairs.
Doctors and stuff.
The elevator?
Strange. I don't remember going up.
Fuck you.
Did they really just come in here just to say that?
I think so.
That would appear so.
Wait, where are they going? I called for the expert.
Indeed. It would seem that the personality shift kicked in again.
Well, I guess if they're around here when she comes in to wander again, we can just kind of get it done real quick.
Certainly. I did notice that the personality switch seemed to occur once the Conrad was mentioned.
Oh,
Doctor,
I see.
there's a walking patient over here.
Oh, is it you?
I'm just gonna
Yes,
pull
I
him
know
from
you're
afar.
gonna hurt
This
you.
is a this. Hi.
Trips
How's it going?
as I was
Hi.
heading down an
You
area
okay?
of the arena, and I think
Hi.
that may have sprained their foot. I don't know, but it just instantly.
Very well. I'll just pick
What on earth?
scissors.
Alright. Hey, Gigi, oh, that's way too high.
Come down, I heard something.
I can't move.
Is there something you require?
No, I'm
Yes.
I'm visiting.
heard
There's
it,
a very
I heard
cute cat.
Come again.
Okay.
Don't make me repeat things. I have to focus on one task at a time. Fuck
Here.
Miss
you.
Annabelle, have you been drinking?
No, why? Yeah, I've been drinking. That's exactly what it is. I've been drinking. Don't tell my fucking boss.
Right. Well, if you do not have any pressing business at the moment, we are very busy.
My personal business.
Toast to
Fuck you,
Sundays.
bitch.
Wanna go sunbathing? You're the best sunbathing
Sun,
spot.
I don't get sun very easily.
There you go.
Okay. Try at least.
Okay. Well, now I'm down your room blind again.
You're fine. It's fine.
Continue tending the door, gentlemen.
Something then? Is there something you want to do?
Okay. Of course.
I will be heading out for a bit.
Take care.
Interesting day so far.
I like
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Excuse us. We're gonna get on with our day.
Don't mean to hold you up.
Go on, people. Let's go.
Take care.
Let's give a check in and see if it's open. Looks like it is. Now, we're currently trying to get in contact with a fixer to set up a run.
May I ask why you're learning how to bartend? He's gonna sniff it again.
Goodness, it's a bit loud in here.
Hello.
Hello there.
Oh, hello, Mr.
Would you like a beverage?
Perhaps. I'm looking for a gentleman.
recommend being very clear about the instructions.
A gentleman.
Indeed.
One moment, yes.
Would
He
there
will be with
be...
you shortly.
Very well. Is there a place that I should wait?
Yes, if you would like, there is an upper waiting area. He will meet you.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Goodness. The music is a bop, but it is quite loud. Just touch that down a little bit more.
I hope you enjoyed the drink.
It was a bit strong. I would recommend using less liquid. If you have any shot glasses, I recommend filling a shot glass and pouring it in. Or however strong you think it should be. I would recommend going over 3.
Great shot. Thanks all. Thank you for the reminder.
Yes. And I would recommend mixing it with something else. Sodas, juices, those things usually work well. Sometimes you can even add blended fruit.
I see. There are two sodas and blended fruit.
Yeah, so you can add
I have taken the glass and washed it out. Do not worry.
Oh, it's really good.
Indeed.
Is
Apologies.
there any particular reason?
Continue.
Hmm.
Is there any particular reason for you wanting to learn how to bartend?
My time between appointments is very long. And Mr. Hooper has recommended that I go to the future.
I mean, I guess it's good that you're learning a new skill. I would recommend looking up more, you know. She'll pull out her tablet and begin to pull up a series of sites for recipes. She'll show him some, like, Sarfa Muert cooking books that have an alcohol section.
I see.
And she'll, like,
I see.
let him observe. There's also
I see.
videos available online that you probably could speed your way through.
Oh my.
I see. Thank you.
You got problems,
Are you
Sloan?
not connected to...
Come again.
I am, but unfortunately, I have an appointment to get
Said you got a problem? It's Fritz.
Well, that's certainly quite the get-up.
Yeah. I tend to put it on when people put hits on me. What the fuck's going on, Sloan?
Sloan, we have a incident with the systems. Apparently there's some kind
One
of
moment.
attempt at the firewall. Not sure if this is related to the Wraith or not.
My apologies.
Please understand,
Something just came up on the radio.
this is neutral ground.
Though I know how perfectly timed that sounds, it is very important.
Can we cut to the chase? Why is there a hit on me?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Bullshit. Why is there a hit on me?
I'm not certain.
Please, I'd recommend.
You're not certain. Okay, so you don't know what gas KS1 is?
Don't believe so. Is that some kind of droid?
Oh my god. Are we really gonna play this game, Sloan? Why'd you put a hit out on me?
Like I said, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, dude. I know it's you. The fucking guy you hired told me.
And why when I put a hit out on you?
And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, that's certainly understandable, but...
Look, if you got a problem with me, tell me right now. Okay? We can squash this like fucking men. But if you want to keep being a little snake about it, that's fine.
Well, if you wish to have a conversation, we can certainly have one.
I'm here. How you doing?
Indeed. Would you mind perhaps stepping upstairs for a moment?
Nah, I think we're good right here.
Very well. Give me a moment to tend to the radio. Well. Come again, could you repeat that?
Ah, can you pick up my voice?
Indeed.
Ah, it seems there was a attack on the firewall that was placed by what I'm assuming could be the Wraith. It did stop it, but I probably want to deck her down here to get a good look at what is the damage. Might be okay, but it's good to be sure.
Certainly. Contact Dr. Valentine.
Very well.
There we go.
Name, pending.
Yep, correct.
My apologies for the delay. Before we continue, Mr. Carabas?
One and only.
Well.
Hey, you ain't got nothing to do with this. This is between me and you.
Right. Well, if we're going to be a bit frank, let's be frank. Your requisitions of deadly assets and your continual growing of power is very concerning.
Because I'm trying to clean up the Undercity? So you want to kill a man for trying to fucking clean up the Undercity? That's what
I
you're
never
after?
said that was the intention. Once again, I have not put out a hit on you, but I am concerned at the, frankly, insurgent-looking actions that you've been taking.
Insurgent, okay. Because I'm trying to run a legitimate business and sell legitimate wares. That's concerning to you?
Perhaps.
Yeah, well, surprise, surprise. People get a little pissed off when you start muscling your way around in the Undercity. That's what happens.
Oh?
Of course. People want to be treated with respect down there.
Indeed, and the
People
clinic
don't ask
certainly
to calm
has
down
been.
every 5 fucking minutes.
If you're referring to the last week's events, that was simply a misunderstanding with the GEB representative.
Misunderstanding. Okay. Well, cancel the hit. Cancel the hit right now, and we'll forget any of this ever happened.
Right. Very well. If
And
I
you
were
are that
involved in
worried
such
about me
things,
getting that much
perhaps I could.
strength? Yeah, well, if you are that worried about me getting that much strength, maybe you probably shouldn't put hits out on me with my friends. Not a best idea. Because if I was a spiteful man, I could see how that would be a very big problem.
Perhaps. It's a good thing I did not place a hit.
Yeah, good thing. I'll be seeing you around, Sloan.
Indeed. Have a good day.
Thousand credits for your time.
Mr. Carabas, before you go,
Yes.
if you recall, for several weeks I've been trying to get you into a meeting.
When you're the head of security on this shitty planet, you get a bit busy. I'm sorry for that.
Indeed, as one also I understand.
If we could talk about this later, there's an urgent matter I must attend to, if that's alright.
Very well.
I'm in 20 minutes near the corporate docks. I'll be up there.
Very well.
Would you happen to know where the proprietor of this establishment is?
I'm afraid not.
That is most unfortunate. I was looking for a drink, but it appears that Dirty Diamond is closed.
So it would seem. My apologies. Have a good day.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Well. Woof. It's nice to know that the entirety of Shometsu is not to be trusted now. Thank you for the follow. Here we are.
Oh dear, that was Agent Sloan. Yeah, we should probably let him in.
Indeed.
Alright, we have gotten to the point of it. It did stop it.
Perhaps
It
we
was
shouldn't have
here,
this
but now we're
conversation
locking
in the
down building.
doorway.
We're checking. Yeah, I'm whispering.
You have one.
We're gonna
visitor
check
here.
everyone in here to make
We
sure
need
it's
to-
not on their possessions.
We need to search anyone who's here. We need to see if it came in on anyone. It did not come in from an external server. It came in. It was here. So I don't know how it travels, but we need to scan every device, search everyone who was here.
Very well. You're cleared to do so.
Annabelle was here.
happened out there while we were...
Indeed, they were. That would make more
Annabelle was
sense.
here right around the time you told me.
Yeah, that was right around the time.
She might have it. We need to find Annabelle. We need to call Craver. We need to let him know. We need to
Well,
detain her.
it would seem that Mr. Craver has found special friends. As I went to the grindstone for a arranged meeting, Mr. Carabas and Mr. Fritz both showed up together. Mr. Fritz in a full suit of mech armor. In either event, Mr. Conrad is being expected for a meeting at some point today.
But I think we need to get her as soon as possible. She was harboring it once, she might be harboring it again.
Indeed.
If we can get to her before it, before it can get away, before she can get away, we need to get to her. Whether we send agents or, I do believe that's why I'm saying Mr. Carabas might be able to help, because he is also on this, and he has offered to lend his forces, his expertise in this matter.
I see.
Not to mention, one of his employees does have something of a responsibility over
Oh yes, Didas.
Annabelle, and yes, Didas. He has some ability to access her system. So if we can get to them and we can detain her, she might have been the one. I can't give any guarantees, but she was here. She has past experience with it. She's the only person I can imagine. Right after she left, you told me that you were attacked. So I wouldn't discount anyone else, though. That man in the corner, I would detain and search him. Have you guys detain and search him? Access his equipment.
Certainly.
Gazany.
Who exactly is that man?
He is.
Not quite sure.
Let or something. He is a man who has applied to be in my garage. In fact, I'll talk to him before we detain him. See if he'd be willingly searched.
Oh.
Take it easy.
Very well. Let's get on to things.
But anyone else, we need to lock this place down until we can.
Oh dear.
Excuse me. I just turned off my headset on accident. Sorry. I'll pick it back up.
A lot of headaches today.
I'll talk to him.
Indeed.
We need to get to Annabelle's proposal. If you'd like, after or before I talk to Mr. Light over there, I can try to contact Mr. Carabas, and we can
Certainly.
work something out. Unless you'd like to do this with Avalon, but that would be risky.
Either way. Let's get to it.
Do you wish me to? Do you want me to talk to Mr. Carabas? If so, I should head out now.
Yes, do so.
I'll convince him to have you guys search him real quick. I can't.
Very well. Hey, a lot of Shimetsu rifle fire.
Lots of
Might have already found her.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Leah?
You seem to be a busy lady.
Hey, I apologize. Would you be willing to submit to
Not enough time in the day.
What time is it? Already? Wow.
Indeed. Where has Miss Genevieve gone off to?
Not quite sure. They went for a walk due to the instant we had a breach, or possible breach. They were
Indeed.
going to take a walk, I believe. So they're probably around. Not sure where that.
Aye.
These are decent people. They won't break down or anything.
I'll take to scanning the guest.
Indeed. Please take charge of getting all the scans done. I do also have several other tasks that I must tend to.
Yep, as you said, the day is very short.
Indeed. I'll be heading out again.
Very well.
Ting 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 ting.
Dr. Harper, he's willing to cooperate. Please treat him with the respect you would treat a Travers employee.
Hello there.
Agent Sloan.
Thank you very much.
I am here to discuss the matter of your outstanding debt.
Come again.
I'm sorry, allow me to introduce myself, Gideon Zeno, Astral Corporation. The question is pertaining to your outstanding debt of 210 million credits for operations undertaken by our organization at your request.
Right. And why have these funds not been paid already?
Certain executives of your corporation have raised issue, which I believe you may wish to discuss in private.
Guess we got lucky.
Very well. Before we continue, may I see some ID?
Maybe a bit more tempting stuff around than stealing a chair, but then again.
Pulls up ID, Gideon Zeno, Astral Liaison Officer.
Very well.
Fair enough.
Right this way. Now, please, continue.
Now then. Yes, well, I was sent to discuss any matters that, and answer any questions that you might have regarding Astral's pricing and different such matters, and to clear up this matter of why the payments have not gone through. As I said, the sum total for our recent operations undertaken under your sanction are 210 million credits.
Indeed.
there was issue raised when these matters were presented to your financial executives regarding your use of Astral personnel rather than Avalon security personnel.
I see.
Such is the matter that they do not wish to pay these funds until they confirm a number of details with you as to why this occurred and other such details that are beyond my care. My care is in seeing that Astral gets paid what is due to them.
Indeed, and certainly they will.
I should hope so. Because you imagine the situation we're in if a corporation such as Avalon, is unable to pay an outstanding debt, will be forced to withhold further services to you indefinitely.
That will not be necessary.
Until such matters are resolved.
Are you currently here with the questions? Then please,
Firstly,
go ahead.
There was a matter as to recent operations undertaken, which utilized Astral personnel rather than Avalon personnel. Now, I'm sure this is a matter you can discuss with your executives. I'm more interested in the payment side of things.
Indeed.
Because obviously, your financial executives are the ones hesitating here.
I see. And why would that be?
Once again, they are concerned about your misuse of assets, as they say.
I see.
Personnel in place of Avalon Security or HTR.
Very well. Is this just a call to say that I should be using Avalon instead?
This is, as far as I can tell, them questioning why mission after mission is sanctioned under your jurisdiction instead of using Avalon personnel. I personally have no complaint. Obviously, the business is always good for Astral.
Certainly.
However, I am here to make sure that these matters get resolved promptly so that our payment are made.
Very well. Needless to say, I will be sending some reports to upper management, and these fears will be abated.
Very good. Before I go, I am obligated to ask if you have any questions regarding Astral services, operations, or their pricing models.
Very well. For the sake of candor, what is it?
What is what?
Your standard pricing procedures.
Pricing procedures are very simple. It's based on tiers of both difficulty and request. Personally, let's say personnel, and then risk, and then complexity of objective. 3 main factors. There is a flat rate of 10 million per Astral operative sent and assigned on a mission that is either requested or required to complete mission. Then you have risk tiers of a basic, moderate, and high risk or critical risk operation, varying from 10 million to 30 million to 100 million credits for critical risk operations.
Indeed.
And finally, you have complexity objective, which is, once again, a 10 million, 30 million, and 100 million. Correction. 10 million, 50 million, and 100 million per operation for differing complexity factors, which are unique.
Very well. Thank you.
If you have any further questions, you can contact me, and I will, of course, make my way down. It is my job, after all, to see that these matters are sorted out smoothly, if possible.
Indeed.
And we will be awaiting to hear from your corporation.
Very well.
Thank you, Agent Sloan.
Certainly. Have a wonderful day.
As I said, until such matters are resolved, we will be forced to withhold any operational support from you and your corporation. Therefore, I suggest you see to these matters most promptly.
Very well. Have a good day.
After all, if your personnel were capable of achieving your objectives in the first place, you wouldn't have hired us.
Indeed.
Hi, I'm here.
Hello. I have just spoken with the lovely gentleman on behalf of the Astral Corp and would like to follow up with that situation.
Oh no. Oh, you mean your bill?
Indeed.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Well, I would like to contact upper management.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to know the exact reasons for why they have held paying these bills.
Okay. Let me ask about this.
I'm here? What is going on?
I just spoke with the individual from the Astral Corporation.
Yes.
About the debts, and I would like to contact upper management.
Alright.
I would like to know the exact reasons listed for why this payment has not been gone through.
The message you received back is there has been an influx of purchases. Would you like to explain yourself?
Indeed. As acting planetary head of security, it is my goal and objective to ensure the protection of Avalon assets. Under my guidance, Avalon stock prices have rocketed to number 1.
The response takes a moment, and then you get a board meeting call from off planet.
Mr. Sloan.
The person on the other end, they lean forward against their desk. And he looks into the camera and tells you, those stocks have not been updated for this coming month. What you are looking at is previous purchases.
Indeed.
What you have done has chipped into the financial standing of Avalon stationed on Helion. With this, you need to cut back our finances. You are bringing us downward in stock. Do you understand?
Indeed, I do. I will fully admit that it was a mistake on my end to be using HCR as much as I have instead of Avalon forces. But on that same front, it is for the reason that Avalon guards have proven to be fully ineffective and incompetent at their jobs thus far. And so I'd like to propose a new guard training program.
Oh, certainly. And you hear that
Hey,
dripping sarcasm as he
Agent
continues.
Sloan.
Also, I've heard you put in a promotion.
Dr.
That's
Valentine
yet
is
to be
out here,
determined, I've heard.
waiting to...
You're not yet
about it.
standing planetary head of security.
Of that I am very much aware.
With that, he taps his fingers against each.
You cut out.
Apologies. Apologies. We have death saving rules happening right now.
Wonderful.
I'll just wait over here.
I'll let you know when you can come over.
Okay.
Headset seat plugged in. Hello.
I apologize. Things are hectic.
Sure, how long
turns out my assumption was wrong.
He taps his fingers against each other, and he tells you, we have a lot of talking to do. There's a lot of processes that you've been pushing forward, and a lot of purchases that have been going far beyond than what we expected.
Indeed.
So, we will talk another time, and I hope by that time things are fixed. Please fix the stock.
Indeed. Of that, you have my word. Well.
Anyone ever see the Trident people come around? This place certainly is a mess.
You might, yeah, quite.
Yes.
Mr.
Do you
Sloan.
mind if I take a chair? Sit down.
Certainly.
Is that okay? Sorry.
He's simply here for the result of his visit from earlier. We can talk about that later, Miss Harper. The situation was not. My assumptions were incorrect. Annabelle is in no state to be doing anything malicious. In fact, it's quite worrying. She might have some sort of medical problem. But I've talked to a Triton representative, and them and Shometsu are currently tracking this data array. So
Indeed.
I should be told whenever anything happens. So
Wonderful.
And of
Keep
course,
me
you'll know
updated.
soon after. Of course. I suppose we have to deal with our other venture at the moment. Whenever we
Indeed.
get Trident's attention. Quite a lot happening today.
Perhaps. Is your runner about?
Perhaps if Valentine isn't needed for the Sovereign business, I can take care of the Ash and Valentine. You can take care of the Sovereign business. If we're all
Indeed, that would be wonderful.
two birds, one stone. Very well.
Runner, you said?
Ash, Valentine.
Never mind.
With me.
My apologies for the delay.
Business is as business does.
Indeed.
I'm simply coming forward to, as my sources tell me, the ones that I needed for this project were taken, recovered, and they are working on it now.
Are you speaking of Mr. Richard?
I am, yes.
Indeed. They have been secured.
Lovely. Now, how has that been going? Things smooth? Done
Absolutely.
Well? All right.
Production
Now-
has been continuing, and the
And how-
reconstruction of lost data has been coming along swimmingly.
May I see those results?
Indeed.
All right.
If you can see here, the information
tell me.
is continuing to be reconstructed, though it is not at 100%. We are certainly making good progress.
All right. And did you ever get in contact with Trident? I know that Dr. Valentine was.
I'm afraid Mr. Conrad has been very, absent as of late.
Hmm. Well, my sources do tell me that he's running around closer than we think today. But he did remain to think that I didn't know that information, so, you know, we'll see how things... Oop. We'll see how
Indeed.
things play out. I guess I just came down to see the new facilities as we did move. Oh my, look at that over there.
Indeed, there are many technological marvels.
It seems that you have upgraded your facilities more than anything.
Perhaps.
But if Mr. Gregor needs any convincing further, do let me know. As I do have my information as who was trying to get to the Eupharian. So I have a direct contact to where she can go if there are problems.
Very well.
Understood.
Indeed.
And if you need funding for his securement, let me know.
That would be much appreciated.
I can send it your way. And do be safe down here. The chaos is fun, but my god, is it just disgusting.
Absolutely. In some ways an upgrade, and many ways a downgrade.
Yes, I do agree. Now, shall we go meet more locals or head out?
No. We've concluded business, I'd say.
Yes. I suppose we'll head
Gotta clean my gun now.
out. After you got to shoot it. Luckily, or unfortunately, you didn't get to shoot it at anyone, but you know.
Oh,
Message me if you need help with anything.
absolutely. I will keep you updated. Have a wonderful day. My Thanksgiving was great. Thank you for asking. But yeah, things are going fairly alright.
Basically, there's a medical device in. Like when you got your scar, you were treated by Dr. Harper. Right?
I'll leave that to them. Okay, what else do we have? Whew. One thing after another today.
If anybody wants to let us out, I forgot that this place is locked up more than Upper City is, and that would be amazing. Thank you.
Of course. My apologies.
Oh, sorry. Apparently there was a cat out here to let us out, so, you know.
Very well.
We'll be on our way.
Certainly.
Hello.
Are you ready for that meeting?
After you.
Right this way.
Here. They close the doors. It's nice down
Certainly. Now,
So what is this about?
do you know who the individual that just left was?
The piece of shit sovereign? Yeah, I know.
Indeed. Now, this is something that I've been trying to get you, Trident, and many others in on. That sovereign seems to have some sort of pact with a magical entity. This entity can somehow bestow her with the power of a magical wish that will take 5 years from her life. Indeed. So, this sovereign... Precisely. This is a very strange place.
Magic couldn't get any weirder. Alright.
Indeed. On top of this fact, the Sovereign came to us to try and make a new synthetic body. They hope to transfer their consciousness into this body, so that it would seem that they would have an unlimited pool of wishes to be able to take from, without their body wearing. Now, obviously, this is a problem.
I just walk outside and shoot the damn bitch.
And there's the issue. We don't know how powerful the entity is, if it would be able to simply stop all that from happening. So there is a plan in place. Masaru, Traverse, and I have been working together to continue this project for the purpose of milking her of every credit that she's willing to give. Once the project reaches a certain state, there will be a procedure in which she is put under. At that time is when I plan to bring everything into motion. She will be unconscious and have guards in the room with her. The guards will be taken care of. She will be ensured to be asleep. And the room will be, decorated with certain things to help hamper magic, as it were.
And who's the other corporations you have involved?
Traverse and Masaru. All of us are in agreement that this cannot stand.
Because you need our muscle.
Not only that, but I don't wish to have you pointing your guns at my back, believing that I'm genuinely helping them.
Not a lot of people like your corporation right now, Avalon. Not a lot of people.
All talk.
And if I am to agree upon aiding my men and my supplies, which I'm inclined to do because it fixes an overarching situation, I want to get something out of this. Something big.
Indeed. At the moment there is...
Firstly, I want to ask a simple question. Is that hit on that goblin still a thing? Yes or no? Corporate to corporate, head to head.
Yes.
I see. Any plans on removing it?
Before we continue this conversation, what is your relationship with Mr. Fritz?
That leads me into my second offer. With Masaru pulling out of the Undercity, we're looking to move in.
And why would that be?
Yeah, Agent Sloan, is the door supposed to be closed?
Masaru doesn't know how to run a damn Undercity. They need someone respectable. Someone like us. Now, why am I telling you this very secretive information? Well, simply, I don't need you assassinating my political candidate.
Indeed.
Because then it'll turn ugly.
Now I would posit, how, controlled is this candidate?
Every lick, weaponry, manpower, vouches, goes through us. He's nothing more than a puppet.
Agent Sloan, Rin is outside and wants to talk.
One moment. Radio chatter. Not at this time. Tell them to come back. In about 10 minutes.
By the way, they said no rush, so...
Very well.
Just let me know.
Apologies. Please continue.
Simply is, we phase out all his men, replace them with ours, and he's nothing more than a political puppet.
Indeed. That is all well and good.
Corporations will have the pleasure of doing as they please, but only if you don't kill the son of a bitch.
So are you proposing that all corporations would be willing to act in the Undercity?
This planet is a shithole, you and me can see that. And of course, Shimetsu's getting a bigger slice of the pie because we're putting more into this, but we'd be willing to converse with other corporations, Avalon included. I mean, hell, you're the head of all medical on this planet. Why would I not want you at my side? Trident's already in on this.
Indeed, but the point of getting Masaru out of the way is not to put someone else there.
Masaru is a gang of wildly magic-using sons of bitches that don't know the first thing about respect or honor. I have the least amount of respect for them, but I won't say it to their faces.
I would agree.
Kid with the big hat, that one?
Would you much rather have people who are magic-hungry, crave for nothing but power of essence like this sovereign is, or would you much rather have a tech corporation who knows the first thing about respect running that damn place?
But what interest does Shometsu have in the Undercity?
Information, my friend. It's what we all want. Think about the countless people that live down there. And think about all that information. We don't want to rule it with an iron fist, sure. If we want to do something, we'll damn well do it. But knowing everything about this planet, wow, isn't that fun?
It would seem there's a bit of magic here now.
That's gonna happen. What the fuck?
Anyways, I was saying.
Indeed.
Now, I trust you won't be going around the other corps and discussing this if you want our manpower. And
Indeed.
of course our guns as well. I'm willing to throw in a weapon contract in this as well.
Certainly. But if...
We don't need to be enemies, Avalon.
Indeed, I certainly do not wish that either. But if I am to agree to, helping you into the Undercity, I want Avalon to be able to do as it wishes down there.
I don't need your help either way. You need my help right now, especially with this sovereign.
Well, to the contrary, the sovereign problem is quite under wraps.
Once we have this man in a political position, then we'll be in talks about that.
Indeed.
Because right now the political candidate does not quite like your presence down there. And if we want things to run smoothly, this is the easiest way without bloodshed.
Perhaps. There are other candidates.
There is. I'm sure there is. But when you have Trident and Shimetsu behind one, wow.
I'll remind you that's not a majority.
News is everything, my friend. Who do you think controls all that here? I am offering you a piece of the pie. You just have to work with me here. It's a win-win. You just gotta have a little bit of trust in me.
Perhaps, but I want your assurance that this piece of the pie is not the smallest one.
Were you here before?
Not the smallest. Not by a long shot.
Usually carries 2 knives.
But you have to go along with us on this. And in doing so, we offer weapons and we aid you with the sovereign. And in return, you get a piece of the pie in the Undercity. Hell, 30% if you want.
Jacket.
More so than you have now.
How much else?
Have a good day.
Bye. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I don't think I've seen. Hello.
I think they're at a meeting. Might want to come back later.
Keep looking.
Would you be willing to give me some time to think on this?
I think I'll wait. I have sessions. No. Please have them, if they
One day.
can, let me know when they're done.
Very well.
One day.
Questions, but
Could you make it 2?
If I find out,
Exciting stuff today. Oh, hello.
1. You have 1.
Very well.
Things here move a lot quicker.
It's a private thing, or?
Indeed.
Very well.
Now, it doesn't go to say that I will know if you speak about this to another corporation.
Of that fact you need not worry about. I understand well the sake of discretion.
This one,
To lay it out all simply, what you're getting is a good weapons contract, good dealing, and our armed forces helping you with the sovereign issue. And in return, Shimetsu moves into the Undercity, controlling most of it. You and Trident get your little pieces. The political candidate is a puppet, and we're all happy campers afterwards.
Indeed. And how much will you be charging for use of Undercity?
You think I give a damn about the people down there? Information, Sloan. That's what we want.
What's wrong?
All
Indeed.
the price I ask is your cooperation.
Very well. I'm willing to give an answer here and now on 2 conditions. The first being that clinics in all parts of the city are, but most importantly the Undercity, be completely able to operate without any questions asked. No rent.
Go on.
Indeed, that would be the first condition. And the second, so I want your assurance that Mr. Fritz will not be working behind the scenes to stab me in the back.
Already watching them like a hawk it is. But Mr. Fritz, for the time being, does not like what Avalon's doing. So as a sign of us actually being able to move in there, I need you to temporarily cease activities. Just temporarily. You will be compensated.
For how long and of what sort?
"4 days. Then we'll sneakily move you all back in. And if he gives a fit about it, well, too bad. All his men will be ours."
Perhaps.
But he doesn't like what Avalon's doing down there. And as a sign of good faith, if you don't call off that hit contract, he was willing to bring a couple of boys to your front door down there and cause a scene.
Oh, I'm sure he was. I will call off the hit.
Do we have a deal then?
Almost, though the
Undercity?
time of inactivity is a lot of money lost.
How about a free weapons contract for a whole month?
Make it 3.
2.5.
3.
Drive a hard bargain. Drive a hard bargain.
Indeed.
I'll get those weapon contracts sent over you as soon as I can.
Absolutely.
You know where to find me. And I'd recommend speak to no one except your closest staff members upon this.
Absolutely. But before you
I
go,
respect a man who,
one last matter that I'd like to bring to your attention is that, the drones that have been going about the city. I might be wrong, but I believe that they are under your control. Is this correct?
drones? If there's anything I don't know about, can you give me a description of them? I'll look into it.
The small fans on the sides.
I think every corporation has one of those. I've seen them in Sunit, or the
Indeed.
space fuckers and the magic people. I've seen them everywhere.
But there is one company that they are contracted under. These drones...
You want me to stop a product? Just to add security.
Indeed, this is a matter I would like to bring up to all corporations, as many have been affected by these drones under the guidance of someone not corporate affiliated, has been decking into many places that they shouldn't, tampering with cameras, causing problems in many parts of the city. This has gone on too long.
And you think these Shimetsu product drones are causing the issue?
I'm not sure exactly who owns them, but whoever it is, there needs to be a full purge and scan of their systems.
I'll look into it if they're Shimetsu made, but on my honor, I don't know a damn thing about these things.
Indeed. If it is not owned by Shimetsu, I would simply wish that you would aid in the efforts of, perhaps sanctioning this company until things come to a better light.
No one likes unsecure corporations. That's
Indeed.
Well, if that is all, I'll be seeing you around then. You know where to contact me.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Woof. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff in VR. Where did they go? There they are. What else we got? Excuse me. Yep. Ooh.
Alright then. That was abrupt. What's going on?
I just had a very productive. I just had a very productive meeting with Shimetsu.
Oh, wonderful. Good news, I hope.
Indeed.
Oh, wonderful. It's always good to hear.
Certainly.
Shall we take it to Whisper, or you think we're good down here?
I believe so. This is a matter that I've agreed to keep between myself and Mr. Carabas, as well as any trusted seconds.
Very well.
Shimetsu is, with the help of Trident and some other corporations, going to be swapping places with Masaru in the Undercity.
Ooh.
They wish to install Mr. Fritz as the spokesperson.
like this. Well, espionage. Fun
Indeed.
stuff.
They've said that they wish information, above all, to be the thing collected from this.
Of course. Information is king, after all.
Indeed. But as part of getting Mr. Fritz in office, for 4 days we will need to cease functions of the clinic.
That's easily done.
Indeed. He has promised
Just
3
close
full
up shop and
months
take a
of
vacation, I guess.
weapons contract for free.
Ooh, I really like that.
Indeed.
That's very good for us.
I've also been contacted by upper management.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that they are not content with my use of HTR.
Ah. How bad?
It would seem that there is a debt that needs to be paid. I have spoken with them, and I'm unsure whether or not it will be resolved as of right now. That will be something to follow up as of later. But, for the moment going forward, we are not to use Astral services. We are to rely on Avalon.
Very well. No, we have some fairly good train guards.
And that is the
And
problem.
with free weapon services, we might be able to get some higher grade weapons in their hands. Maybe assault rifles.
Indeed. But a good gun only goes so far. We need better training.
One of our guards just got shot.
And so my
Copy
point
that.
is proven. Woof.
Jazz.
Over here, over here, over here.
What happened?
Wonderful. He's got a spoiler. Hello.
In the chest.
You see who did it?
He is.
I have no idea.
Someone with long-range snipers.
It's a red beam of some sort. I have no idea.
Is the front door locked down?
Yeah, I shut the front door.
Okay, good job.
Alice.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
As you look over this guard, he is no longer breathing. He needs heavy medical treatment to survive.
Very well. Stabilize. And
How did you get inside the clinic?
I was cleaning blood, and then the door's locked behind me.
Very well. I can let you out.
Thank you.
Alice or Mr. Sloan, I heard there was shooting. Do you guys need assistance? In the clinic? Is anyone hurt?
Thanks for getting the door, dude.
Certainly.
Alright, thank you.
Hello there.
Hey.
Can I help you?
Oh, the door's open.
A sniper just took out one of your guards. Hey. Have fun.
Right.
Was it one of yours that got shot?
Indeed. Would you happen to know anything about that?
Not particularly, besides the person walking around with a high-powered rifle.
Well, I do have a suspect.
Yeah, I've only seen one person walking around with a high-powered weapon around here. That's never a good sign.
Is there something you require?
No, it's just there's someone on that pillar, like, further that way, and I'm standing out of the way, you know?
Indeed. I need to be shutting the clinic's doors.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll just... Okay.
Could you please step to the outside?
Oh, right. Sorry, just...
Unless you have any services needed.
Anyway. No, I don't think so. I was just looking around. Yeah.
Very well. Have a good day. How are they looking?
They'll make it. It was really close though. From what I was able to gather, it was a Valkyrie sniper rifle, red tracer.
Indeed.
They're apparently shooting at other people as well. They'll be fine, but I think they're out of commission for the night. They'll be recovering in the stasis bed.
Call another.
Very well.
Is there anyone that comes to mind when you hear someone is sniping?
Particular sniping?
Not the sniping in particular, but attacking corporate assets seemingly at random.
Sorry about that. What was that last thing?
Does anyone come to mind when you hear attacking corporate assets seemingly at random?
Probably, I guess, that shapeshifter.
Indeed.
Right,
I'm going to
yes.
be checking the location now.
Very well. I'll radio for another guard right away.
Very well.
Hello.
Hello. I was told by Mr. Ditus that there was a direct link to Miss O'Hare's location at all times, and that he would give me the feed of being able to know where she is. I'd like to check.
That is correct. You would like to check. Currently, she is, I believe, in... She's in one of the dock areas. I forget which one specifically. Let me check.
Am I able to check if they were on a balcony a few minutes ago?
I wouldn't know that.
That's all right.
I don't believe she was on a balcony.
Alrighty. I'd also
Are you
like
by any
to...
chance looking for the shooter?
Yes.
It was not her.
Very well. I would also like to
She was
try...
pretty much in the dock areas that whole time.
Okay. I'd like to get in contact with Mr. Ice.
Mr. Ice. I'll say I believe she is currently inside the Shometsu base in the docks.
Very well.
And Mr. Ice, that is...
GSRO's character?
The GSRO. Is he in today?
I think I saw him earlier.
GSRO. Let's see, let me go down the list. GSRO. I'm actually unsure if he's here.
Alrighty. Well, if you do happen to spot him, can you tell him to come to the clinic?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you.
I would say he got a message from Sloan.
Alright.
Maybe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's it for now. Thank you.
Just so you know, I owe you a favor, but as long as you keep me around, the better I am. So come send me along.
They sure were a hell of a shot.
Yeah.
In a hell of a distance.
Hello.
How we doing?
Oi.
Would you have a moment?
Hmm? I might? Yeah, what's up?
Could we speak?
Sure.
They was just shot and then ran.
Sloan, dude. You really want me to follow you in there by myself? You think I'm stupid?
We can speak right here. The doors will remain open.
What do you want?
I'd like to apologize.
You already did that once, dude. So right now, it don't really mean shit.
Indeed, I can certainly see that. Now,
Is that it?
not at all. I can see that you are going big places in the world.
Trying to. And I'm trying to make things better for everybody. Everybody.
Indeed, I do see that now.
Not just me.
I'd like to start backing you.
I ain't never been greedy. Oh, now you want to back me? Okay.
Indeed.
Alright. Here's the terms. You want to back me? You want to fucking be on the good side? You want to be on the winning side of this whole deal? I need doctors down there. I don't need fucking armed men. Okay? I don't need fucking every other fucking day. I don't need Astral down there. I don't need a whole bunch of fucking Avalon hit crews down there. I need doctors. Doctors that are gonna let their patients go after they're done. Doctors that are gonna patch them up to the best of their ability without getting them hooked on their fucking pain meds and their fucking top-of-the-line treatments. They don't need that shit. I've already talked to fucking Dr. Harper. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. And me and her had a good thing going down there. And I want to keep it that way. None of this, oh, you can't see them, you can't see them, you can't see them, they can't come out and play. Nuh-uh. Once they're done, you let them go.
That is what we've been doing.
Yeah, okay, sure.
The only cases that we've not been able to release someone is because they are suspected of criminal acts and asked by another corporation to be held, which is out of our control.
If that ever happens, you ask me. Especially if I'm going to be Undercity representative, you ask me. And then I will make that determination on whether they are let go or help. We cannot just be holding people carte blanche down there.
I would like to agree to that, but that is against union protocol.
I know you probably can't. I know you can't. And I can't exactly enforce it just yet, but I'm just letting you know that's the type of terms that I'm going to be operating under.
Indeed. In the future, perhaps if we can get to that point, that will be done. But
Corps are not going to... Of course, Corps are not, in my opinion, they're not going to be calling the shots, but they're going to have their place where they do. Okay? In a fair manner that helps everybody, hopefully.
indeed,
That's the idea.
Avalon would simply like to increase the social standing of people down there, to have better care.
Of course, and that's all I want you guys to be doing. I want you guys to be treating the people so that way, you know, people say good things about you. I want everybody to go home and go, man, you know what, those Avalon doctors, they could have done this, this, and this, but they patched me up and said, they sent me on my way, and it was a beautiful experience. That's what I want. That's what I want them saying when they come home. And I'm sure that's what you want, too.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, why don't we start that by making sure that Batman gets his fucking asthma medication, okay?
Indeed. About that particular subject, I would like to speak in more depth.
Personally, I don't really care for the guy, but if you need to, we can. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need to talk about?
That is the issue. You see, he's currently responsible for a lot of crimes.
I'm sure.
Certain things that I might not be able to sweep under the rug.
I can't help you with it.
Indeed. So I would simply ask that if he were to be coming under punishment, that it would not be held against me.
I don't know what you're talking about. As long as I don't know about it, I can't do anything about it. You understand?
Indeed. So
Now,
I'm
if he
afraid that
comes to
Mr.
me and
Ice
tries to
will...
while he's running, I can't. Like I said, you know, I'm not gonna play favorites in that game. You know what I
Indeed.
mean? He did try to kill me, so. But I understand why he did.
Absolutely.
So. Yeah.
It has been stressful.
So you have a good day, Sloan.
Indeed.
I think we got this
All that to
figured out, and
say.
I'm glad we can move forward with this.
Oh, sure. Why not?
To a better future.
Nope, whoa. There we go. Yeah, better future.
Stressful day for us down
Well, I mean, other than the robbery, it's been
How you doing,
a pretty
coffee boy?
uneventful day for me. I'd appreciate it if you didn't
Uneventful?
call me that. My name is Cross.
Cross?
Cigar
Well,
Sloan?
I can see why.
No, thank you.
I'd love it. I'll take his cigar.
Mine?
No, the one
Alright,
that you were gonna. No, the one you were gonna offer to him. I'll take it. I fucking love a good stoke. He fucking snaps his finger, lights it with a little finger fire at the fingertip there, and where you go.
Why is Miss Skylark on the ground?
I don't give a damn.
Where is she not on the ground?
I'm afraid not as of yet.
It's one thing to shoot at road doors, another thing to shoot at corporates.
Indeed.
But even then, to shoot at a guard, like, I mean,
No offense to them, but they
to the
are our
guards.
property.
Well, yeah, I mean, no offense to them or nothing, but like, normally when a hitman targets somebody, they target somebody like a little higher up the ladder. You know what I mean? Like,
Indeed.
Do you have the body still?
Yeah.
By chance?
They are not dead as of yet.
Gigi's fine. They're recovering.
Oh, they're fine. I thought they were dead.
Indeed, they are in a critical state.
Would it pass through?
I'm afraid the specifics I am not aware of.
Yeah, guards, should you maybe be a bit worried about that person over there?
They were sleeping. They said they're sleeping.
I see.
Alright.
Apparently she took a fall. Now she's just lying there.
Very well.
Medical?
So,
She says that she doesn't
do you
want
still,
medical from Avon.
Sloan, do you still wish me to follow up on the appointment, or is that for another time?
Oh, you can certainly do that right now if you wish.
Alright, yeah, yeah, okay. Sure.
Very
May I
well.
come in?
Indeed.
Alright. Thank you.
Do you know if Miss Harper was still outside or not?
I believe I saw them out there. They went to check on Amelia, but I didn't catch if they went back in or not.
Indeed. Would you be willing to wait here for a moment?
I can wait. I can't guarantee I'll be awake though.
Miss Harper, could you come back to the clinic?
Get out of your hair. Boys have fun. Don't get shot at again.
Try not to.
Hi, Ren.
Oh, great. Miss Harper, your presence is requested at the clinic. Hello.
Sorry. Oh, shit. What did you say?
How's it going?
Hello. I was just here to follow up on the appointment you apparently made for me, so...
The other guard, Gigi.
You had asked for,
Let's actually get to that now.
Indeed.
Shot by someone up there.
I believe there was a miscommunication when I first came to the clinic. I was talking, like, the situation I was talking about wasn't me passing out, it was Avalon and Geb shooting at each other. That was the incident I was referring to.
Ah, indeed.
Too much going on. Just
A miscommunication.
So when I was... So, I appreciate the medical help, but my main concern at that point was making sure that a shootout didn't occur again.
Absolutely. That was mainly a matter of improperly trained guards. The trigger was pulled when upper management did not tell them to.
Alright. See, I was... Unfortunately, I had front row seats to the whole thing.
Indeed.
So, I did see that Astral shot on Astral, which was weird in and of itself. But, you know, as long as that doesn't happen again, I'm sure it
Can I
won't.
thank you for a moment?
Certainly.
Sure it'll
It was my friend G.
It'll be fine.
Got shot. They were up in,
It'll be fine, right?
recovering.
I have my head.
Are you in need of another cup?
Cup of coffee? Oh yeah.
Very well, we can get you one.
I'm not sure about the Undercity coffee, but sure up here's better.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everything's better up here. You like yours black, or do you want some bit of creamer in it?
Straight black.
Alright, yeah, that's usually how I give it to you. I just want to make sure. Any sugar?
No thanks.
Alright, straight black, got it. That's much faster. Alright, careful, it's really hot. The brewer up here is a lot
Just how I
more
like it.
stronger than the Undercity. So it's lukewarm at best down there.
Alright.
Well, nice
Thank you very much.
to see you again. I got
hello.
some good news for you. Looks like I found a phone.
The sniper?
So, yes, yeah, they seem to have ditched their rifle, but luckily I saw them earlier. Carrying Mars weaponry definitely leaves a powder on you.
I see.
How would you like to handle it? And then
Please
there's
lead a
few
guard to their
right now in
location.
front. Alright, so be it. Let's see, where are they? Hello.
Indeed.
Would you
Let
like
me
to
prep
come
them on the
and
situation.
assist, get some revenge for your friends?
Yeah. More than happy.
Indeed. You will accompany this gentleman to a location in which you will scan for evidence of the sniper in question. There is said to be a sniper rifle at a location that you will seize as evidence.
And they seem to have dropped it somewhere, so I'm not
Copy
quite
that,
sure where
Agent
they
Sloan.
left it.
Indeed.
Alright, let's go.
I missed the last thing he said.
All this, then your major flaw is like eliminated.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
The choice is yours.
But part of me doesn't think this is part of me thinks this isn't something that medicine can really fix, if I'm gonna be honest. And I wouldn't want to take Avalon medicine anyways.
And why would that be?
You think it might be like a hereditary thing?
No, I'm pretty sure it's not hereditary. It started shortly after I joined with Masaru, but
How often do you use your abilities?
I've used it quite often.
A lot of gunfire.
Be prepared for
Okay.
business.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Hopefully good business.
Indeed.
Not bad business.
Yeah. So, I don't think it's something traditional medicine can fix, is what I'm trying to say.
Very well. The offer will be there as long as you wish it.
Well, we always have coffee for you. Hello, Ayla.
That I appreciate.
Welcome.
Hello. Hi.
I
Hello
should
there.
probably go make sure my associates are okay.
Indeed. Have a wonderful day.
You as well.
You okay?
I was just supposed to have a meeting with Ash, and I thought everywhere is insane right now, and the clinic is usually pretty safe.
Absolutely.
That's fine. We do have a bulkhead. We can shut it if it feels safer.
If you wanna join us, feel free. You probably know more about this than I do.
Oh, is this about your
Medically wise.
problem?
Avalon, one of your guards
Yes.
just got shot in the tea house, like right now. It happened.
Very well.
Oh, well.
Well,
Okay.
is this a matter that I could assist?
I can help, Mr. Sloan. Yeah, you know. It's about. You know.
Indeed.
What?
Okay.
I'm very confused.
Sloan. You have a message sent to you. It is an apology about inconveniences that happened, and to contact them once more, specifically the fixer at Radio 37, at your earliest convenience.
Very well.
Okay. What?
Did you want to go anywhere else or just here?
Sorry, someone's been shot. I was hoping, Ayla, could I possibly
Oh,
borrow you if that's alright?
Yes, yes, yes,
The
yes.
tea shop.
There's someone already on it.
But is it?
Miss Harper is already tending to it.
Is it one of ours?
I think, yeah.
They can be brought to this location for treatment. There are already 2 units on that location. That will be enough to bring them here. If you would, please check on the situation and relate back what is needed.
Well, I'll be on the radio. Just.
Let me know right away. I'm sorry, Ash. Just one second.
I just went to look up there, Mortar.
What?
Mortar, I just went to look up there, Mortar. Fine.
Oh, okay.
Shut up, Mortar.
Sorry, Rick.
Okay, Mortar.
And who might you gentlemen be?
Same outfit. Got bodyguards for us and a lad in there. Rick?
Indeed.
Mortar.
Shameful.
Where? I'll go to the grindstone.
What's your name?
Is anyone hurt there?
What's your name? Probably Billy.
Is there an update on the situation?
Billy. Yep, Billy.
I don't
Why do you
know.
always have a gun pointed out,
Is
Billy?
anyone still at the tea shop?
Armor lock.
Bros. The Newts won. I mean, the game's still going on, but we're also gonna win. Newts win. Go Newts. Woo! Go Newts.
Miss Harper, please report.
That's who's hurt?
The Newts won. The Newts won. You like the Newts, don't you? Yeah, the Newts won. I don't really follow sports ball that much, but
Busy day in a row, isn't it?
Indeed, it always is. Do you perhaps have any assets near the tea
Wanna watch
house?
the fireworks? Me? No. All my assets are preoccupied. Why do you ask?
It would seem there was a shooting.
When is there not? It's the road.
Indeed.
It's like a fireworks display every other hour. Any visuals on who?
Not as of yet. Miss Harper went to check out the situation.
If I do so myself, I might as well go look at it as well.
Can't find good help these days. Remain here. I will look into the situation myself.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do that motor. But if you wanna,
Oh,
you
okay,
really wanna
okay.
do it, motor?
I mean, I can. I mean, if you wanted to, then I
You
mean.
can go up that way, and you can go into. that
Remember
railing
your
there, and you
job.
can watch over everybody, motor.
One thing after the other.
He's gone.
Definitely did not go as planned. I
What
don't know
happened
whether
this
to just be
time?
this
I'll
proximity.
take him. You fill
You're,
in on what happened.
Yeah. Well, your guard kind of flipped out on the suspect and immediately beat them and tried to shoot him down.
Who was the suspect?
That caused me to get shot. Well, apparently they're a wyvern, whatever that may be.
Which one?
In particular, for my intel, black hair, a little spiky bit. It's black jacket, red accents. Just to make sure
Right.
my memory wasn't faulty from what I've seen earlier, I verified with one of your feline folk around here. They did have the smell from the shooter position.
I
It
see.
didn't have to end this way. I guess they took their friend's shooting more personally.
And you believe that the same individual's the one who sniped the guard at the clinic?
Well, we have decent evidence to that, but now, that's concerning given the tea shop owner's testimony for that being their friend, and they were the first on the scene, quote unquote, to report it.
Indeed. Whoop.
So I cannot say I did find the weapon. I'd have to probably search for that later.
Indeed.
Until then, you have your suspect, hopefully. And you can find out what else.
Indeed. Do you need tending to for your injury?
Luckily for me, I've already brought some medical supplies from your lovely doctor over there and patched myself up. So I
Right.
should be fine.
What was your name again?
Leah. New residents around here.
I didn't catch that.
Interesting town so far. The name is Leah.
Right.
L-I-A-T. I guess I should keep my head down too. If
Indeed.
that person was the shooter and their friends did not like me, well, I guess I have somebody on my back as well.
Indeed. Just the folks I wish to talk to.
Yeah,
Talk
so
to you too.
one of your idiots decided to come into my tea shop and shoot a wyvern.
Why would you want to be a gun?
Accused
Right.
of being
Including this
the
person right here.
shooter earlier in the evening, which, while that was happening, Ellen was with us. He definitely wasn't an individual.
I see.
For that in
Cameras all
particular.
around. You can check it. Probably you can find the shooter just by checking the cameras.
What
Yeah,
provoked
good,
the
but I wonder-
shooting?
I don't know why they flipped out like that.
I don't know.
the
Your
one
guard
back there.
decided to punch Owen and shoot him with his well, this pistol right here on my hip. I can give it back to you if you want.
So,
And
indeed, I would like that, please. Thank you.
decided to punch him and shoot him multiple times in the back. So, seeing as that was a wyvern who was currently being killed in front of my eyes, I took action.
Absolutely.
To do.
The individual in question will be thoroughly disciplined.
I think they're dead.
have passed.
Right.
Well, perhaps just a reminder to your forces to maybe talk first.
More
Absolutely.
training.
The guards in question are very undertrained and need better guidance, it would seem. Can't find good help these days. But for the trouble caused, a reparation fee will doubtless be paid to you and your establishment. My apologies.
Just please don't shoot people without
Indeed.
asking questions, please.
Yeah. We'd rather no one lose their lives, your personnel included. So.
Indeed, I can very much assure you that this individual acted on their own. That was not by Avalon command.
Understood. That's why we came to talk to you.
Indeed.
Alright.
One sec, I'm gonna get it.
And speaking of you,
Somewhere our friend is.
Goodness.
so, what I understand, I did see someone matching your friend's description running around with a Valkyrie rifle. And I can't mistake that worth the life of me. So, if somebody is impersonating them, or whether it be otherwise, I had double checked. I do, and that's why I didn't take action originally. I did trust one of your more feline residents to pick up this track of a
Do you think
question when we investigated
it
the
was
scene for us
an
to that
about?
individual. Though the result
They can take other forms, right?
For the sniping?
Yes. And looking like him.
I have checked the location, and it would seem that they were not responsible for the sniping. The second occurrence, maybe.
Okay.
So I guess keep a lookout for somebody impersonating
Alright.
people.
Now you guys stay out there.
You want us to stay out there? Okay. Mother, they don't want an escort.
Hello again. I trust that the escort has not been unworthy. Have they caused any issue?
It's been something. Well,
they've been fine.
how would you feel if someone was walking around with you the whole time? Knew where you were going, what you were doing at all moments.
Indeed, I very much
Seems
understand
like a
that.
silly question.
Pass my eyes with the Valkyrie rifle. So I would say there's not
Anyways.
walking around with a high-powered sniper rifle in this area.
Yeah, let's get to the whole Ash thing.
Spiky black hair, black jacket, red accents.
Ash?
You're good.
Yeah, hold on.
Talk about more in detail.
One second. Okay. I'm okay.
We'll be back, guys.
So,
Did you want to go inside?
being the wanted to make sure I got 100% accurate person.
So what? So
One of you can stay out. Oh, who's coming?
So,
Very
yeah,
secret,
no problem.
private,
Spiky
please.
Black hair.
Indeed.
black
Right
jacket,
this way.
red accents,
Okay.
Ran around with a Mars rifle on his back. Also
Because I was
on his back.
told be very careful who writes out, so.
Can Richard be here, Ash?
Initially, yes, but I did see their face. So that's why I wanted to double check.
I don't have to be in the room. I'll just go upstairs with everybody.
Okay, yeah. That's okay. Sorry, but it's.
Oh, I understand.
Let's boogie.
Guard, I guess, took care of shooting the person.
Probably because we were investigating the shooter.
All right.
I'm sorry, Richard.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll find a seat somewhere and just relax.
Alright.
So I don't think I can lower my voice, but I'm trying anyway.
Very well.
You guys can go more into detail. Basically, I have what, like a couple more years to live.
You have, what was it, 1 year?
I believe so.
Or was it 5? It's either 1 or 5.
One?
I think it might have been 1. That was really short. Basically, Ash is really not doing well. And there's a specific problem with his body to where he is basically starting to shut down in a way. And he was wondering if your magic could do anything to either prolong his lifespan or something else. We're trying everything we can medically and scientifically, but we don't know if anything magically could assist in this. I don't know the extent of your power.
Well, I know in the past, I'm sure you guys noticed that I got to full health fairly quick, only after 3 days of being here. In the past, at least when I was a slave to some space pirates, if they had some people that had an illness or something that was making their cells degenerate, we would do blood transfusions. And
I don't know
that
what
is, oh, it sounds scary. It's not scary, but, you sit next to each other, and, you have a machine that helps exchange blood between you. Because if I put my regenerative blood in you, it helps fix some things, and then if I get some of the blood that's sick, my body can fix it quickly.
Well, is it a sickness thing? I don't know if it
That's
counts.
the
That
thing.
I don't know
We
too much.
are not entirely sure of that. More data needs to be concluded on that. But I mean,
Indeed.
it sure couldn't hurt.
I mean, if you're looking for magic blood, that's what I got.
I mean, if you're willing to, I don't know, donate a pint or something to see if it does anything at all.
I could do that, yeah.
Very well. Because I don't think we need to do full transfusion until we figure out if it actually works or not. So we can just inject him with some of your blood. I can just draw some and then transfer it and see if it has any effect.
Sure. I can do one if it sounds like this is for you die, or we can. I'm sure you guys know how to do a blood draw.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Always keep these around. Let's put an empty canister on. Which hand do you prefer?
Left.
Alright. I'll be gentle. Wait, alcohol prep. There we go.
Very large needle.
3, 2, 1. And there. Excellent. Alright. Take this off, get a fresh.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, Ash. Anything to help you.
Arm do you prefer?
One I can't see or feel.
I see.
Which I don't have
Okay,
either
then.
of those, I don't think. So.
Please look at Mr. Sloan.
Oh, I'd rather not. I'm sorry. You scare me. You're very intimidating.
Please look at Ayla.
Okay.
Oh, I can smile. Hi.
5, 4, 3.
Ow!
Done.
Okay. That hurt.
I know, kind of an asshole thing to go on 3, but whatever helps to get over it faster. I should
Not the
probably
first
ping
time
Doug and
that's
see if
the
that did
case.
anything.
Indeed.
Probably,
how the
though it might
blood
also take some time to see.
reacts?
Perhaps. Then we can figure out what would happen a few hours from now if you were to come back and get scanned and see your current health
Yeah.
situation. Because we don't have much more time left in our workday
Indeed.
for that.
Yeah.
So we'll just see if that did anything. Hopefully it did something. Maybe
Well,
buy you a
that's
little more
about-
time while we
We beseech you.
work on this.
That's up.
Grant us your wisdom. Oh,
Where is the dismiss on this thing? God, there's now squares popping all up. Yes, what's up? Oh no.
We just did a slight blood transfusion between Ash and Ayla, since she has regenerative blood. Let's see if we bought him any more time or helped heal him at all with his condition.
Condition.
Do you not know
Oh,
about
no.
his condition?
This is news to me. This is news to me.
Come with me for a second.
Yeah, he got someone else.
Just stay in there and get something back next week.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yep. Knew that. You know what? I had a feeling, but okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
By the way,
Gotcha. Okay.
if we cannot tell people that this is the thing that can happen,
let's see.
that would be great.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
We're going with,
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie, that's
we're going with,
one of the main reasons that I probably was about to be kidnapped last week. So, now you know.
Wait.
Oh.
Did
yeah,
you
no,
guys hear
that's fine.
that?
That's a 15
What?
plus all of those, so that's about a 20.
Okay.
So.
Tablet, go on the
you are able
radio.
to give him the blood is giving him maybe
Hello?
another year.
This is Ash. Is it Doc? Are you looking for Fortuna or Dr. Valentine? Was that a yep? Sorry. Oh, okay.
I get to do this bit. I'm happy.
Tablet, disconnect from the radio. Okay, you can definitely
All done?
hear radio chatter coming from my tablet. I don't know how much you can hear, but
Good news, everyone!
it's on speaker, so
We've granted you, well, most likely, within a little while, we'll find out we've granted you another year of life.
that was easy.
You
Heck
won't
yeah,
know
dude.
that right away,
Sick.
but that's what I can tell you now. You've got another year.
Sweet. That's big.
Nat
big
20,
fun.
baby.
Okay.
Full transfusion? Does it help?
Maybe. We don't know if that's just like a one-time help, or because you can only help so much with that. We'll have to, because if we can solve it that easily, that would kind of defeat the purpose of everything. But we gave him another year, so that's good.
Yeah.
We'll see about
Yeah.
that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Woo!
Congratulations,
Also,
you get to live another whole year.
woo! I told
Can I just get some of
Dr.
yours to
Harper
drink?
about
I just
this.
need to do a shot every morning of this. Time to turn into a vampire.
I talked to Dr. Harper about it, and I assume you know, Inessa is teaching me magic stuff. We were talking about, sorry, this, you don't have to be here for this one, you know already. Inessa and I were going through, like, ideas for, like, new stuff for me to learn, like, spells or whatever. Inessa suggested, like, whipping vines at people or something like that, but I think I'm more comfortable with taking some like burden off of off of you, and like, you know, if it gets really busy here, you know, there's like plants that like have like medicine stuff. There's like herbal medicine or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to learn if I can make those.
Manipulate that
15
stuff?
minutes
Yeah.
until RP
Yeah.
concludes. You have 15
And, like,
minutes until
great.
RP is concluded.
Yeah, so that it takes some burden off of you guys, and I'm more useful. I can do my wall. That's literally about it.
Wonderful.
Well, it's always good to help people.
Yeah.
Indeed. As that concludes
Also,
business for now.
So much. Thank you so much.
You might be feeling a little high right now.
Okay.
Like euphoric.
Like kinda high. Okay.
Euphoric. You're in a
Alright.
good mood.
I can talk to Sims. Power.
You can. Alright.
Okay. Thank you so
Alrighty,
much.
I
I'm
think
glad
we're
that.
all wrapped up.
Yeah, we're onto something at
Yeah,
least.
the results are looking
Indeed.
good.
Good.
This
Good.
should be a good result for him. He's already immediately taken
Yeah.
into
So,
effect, so
Fortuna.
I imagine it should buy him quite a bit of time.
Oh.
Very well then. I suppose we should let you go.
Indeed.
After all,
We
the
can-
night is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Meet up again and do research later.
Yeah. I'm gonna run this by Slant just to make sure, because I talked to Slant before, and she said that, or they said that they weren't sure how it could help, or they doubt it could help your magic. So I'm gonna
How have you been doing?
Still a little sore, tired, but all right, I guess.
Indeed. Have you had any troubles as of yet? Out and about in the row.
Other than your standard psychopath with the gun,
Blood transfusion is
not really.
Wonderful.
life worth.
Yeah.
Killing him.
Yeah. How is that? How
Is there anything I could do for you right now?
It would have to be slow.
Not at the moment.
I almost would imagine we'd have to do like monthly or weekly like fusions. So
Out of curiosity, who was this Elwyn fellow Mr. Falcone spoke about?
I think. I don't know. Just someone that got shot, I guess.
I see. Is he a wyvern?
I've always wanted to do the future.
Probably.
I see.
Good news, everyone.
I'm gonna. Oh.
Oh, nothing.
Oh.
That's fine.
Bye bye.
Sorry about that.
Doing some yoga.
Trying some calisthenics, you know, get the old back moving. Whoop.
Goodness.
I haven't drank anything this entire day. I am very thirsty. I should do
Mr.
that.
Sloan, your radio pings. It is from an Avalon guard down below saying
Well,
that there is
warm.
a
Damn it.
Mr. Augustine here to see you, and he is waiting below.
Indeed. What I was about to talk to you two about. We have a meeting with the good doctor.
Oh,
The two of you could wait in the office.
Make it. Sure, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Should I just
Keep an eye on them.
and leave, or?
Indeed. I'll get the way for you.
Oh. Okay, that's
Right this way. Hello, Doctor.
Wonderful. Hello, Sloan.
Indeed.
You don't have much time to talk. I'd like to make this quick.
Absolutely. They're waiting downstairs. Or I suppose upstairs, rather.
I suppose we'll test them.
Yeah, just nervous.
Oh, I see why.
Oh, wonderful.
Indeed.
Hello.
This worked out.
Well, hello there.
Hello. I'd like to discuss everything that's happened with, well, the kidnapping.
Yeah.
What were they
Yeah.
wanting? Do you know?
Probably the usual of why we get taken and to sell me off to slavers, from what I understand. But I didn't catch a name.
And from what I hear, you're being detained? Watched?
Protected.
Detained. escorted
It sounds like it's
everywhere?
not a very agreeable position.
Well, being followed everywhere you go and monitored and whatnot, and it's definitely stressful to say the least. And
Perhaps.
Last we spoke, you told me you just wanted to work at the convenience store. Contract with Avalon.
Well, oh, well, I mean, not to throw you under the bus, Mr. Sloan, but this contract is to do my magic. I have to be in contract with Avalon.
There's records showing that this has been negotiated previously with other Solaris personnel.
Indeed.
All of that doesn't fucking matter anymore. I'd like to renegotiate. Magic should be a free practice. Something that is advanced through free practice. Given the support that I have given had not been lightly done in something that is a big step on Masaru's side, I'd like to quickly negotiate.
Indeed. The same could be said for Avalon.
Contracts. Oh no. Men I sent down there would have done just fine.
Again,
Do you know
the
blood
same
magic?
for Avalon. There are many powers in this world that can match that of our magic.
I don't believe you've worked long enough and around enough Furies. Make that kind of determination. So I would like to suggest maybe instead we make a time to discuss these again. Because right now, changes when it comes to magical practice need to happen soon.
Perhaps. Though an employee is an employee.
It will happen. Until we fix that. And with that, we'll reschedule this.
Perhaps.
This will be
Dr.
renegotiated.
Augustine?
Yes.
I just wanted to say, I know you both are here, and I know I'm not easy to work with, but thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you very much, both of you. I know I am unappreciative in other avenues, but I wouldn't be here for both of you, so thank you very much.
Indeed.
It's fine. We're happy to do it. You're able to help people in ways that we value. So keep doing that.
Indeed.
When it comes to this renegotiation, though, I would like for you to be there. Both of you.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Wonderful. Shall I be walked out?
Indeed. Miss Harper, if you would.
Because I can make my own way out.
No problem.
We will be in touch, Ayla.
Thank you, Dr. Augustine.
Ignore that.
Was that?
I don't believe so.
Oh.
There's been a rat infestation. Maybe it's in the pipes.
Indeed.
Could be. Well. Guess we'll be on our way.
Well, Sweetballs will be out soon.
Indeed. Stay safe.
Yeah, let's hurry up before they get out here. And don't want to keep the other two waiting outside.
I'll be sending you a docket, Richard. Have a good day.
Okay. Alright.
Whoops. It would seem today is the low point for Sloan. Suppose it couldn't be uphill the entire way. We'll see if we meet up to the challenge.
There's a lot of turbulence in the magic side of things when I can tell when I'm down there. I can tell people are very angry and very upset.
I agree. And I'd like to try and keep some common peace between this partnership, even as briefly as it was in rescuing her. Feel like we can find agreeable terms. For the clinic down below, I'll see what I can do to assist you all down there as well. But with that, thank you very much. We'll be in touch.
Very well. I know at the very least, out of this, we could probably get that rental bullshit taken care of.
Indeed, though that is being worked on in another matter as
Out
well.
of our profits. Oh, right, the other thing that's going to be pretty fun coming up.
Fun.
We'll see where the cards lay.
Indeed.
Anyways, it's extremely late. I figure it's probably time to catch the train back to the mid-city.
Indeed. Thank you for your service,
You
Miss
know, I have a
Harper.
feeling today would be quite... Oh, no problem. I mean, as far as things went today, it could have gone much worse with many of the power players being around today.
Absolutely.
And I'm
And
quite
so-
happy that we were able to find a nice, peaceful side on the much stronger side. At least from what I can
Absolutely.
tell.
I do just
Always
want
like
to
to play
make
from the
my
inside, right?
appreciation clear that, with many incompetents around, you are not one of them.
Thank you, sir.
Indeed.
With that, we do definitely need to run some drills with the guards.
Absolutely.
Because we shouldn't be going up to suspects and just shooting them. That looks very bad for us.
Indeed.
If anything, detaining and questioning is paramount. Because we may have actually shot someone innocent. I don't know if they were or not, but possibility is there, and that looks
Indeed.
bad. Oh, shall we close up for the night?
Absolutely.
Ah, yes. Also, I tried something I'd wanted to experiment on for quite some time.
Oh?
Amelia came up and decided they would attempt to use their powers to bring back the dead, like a defib. It doesn't work.
Right.
Worth a shot, but yeah. Not quite the same as a defib.
Very well.
But at least we know it doesn't work.
Is this channel still open? If you're still around, I'm ready for that meeting.
All right. Can you hear me?
Indeed. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello. Am I to understand this is Mr. Sloan?
Indeed. And to whom am I speaking?
I am your local fixer. Good to meet you. Known as Mr. Johnson.
Absolutely. A pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet you as well. Now, I heard from the
So we say the local street talk that you're in need of some work done.
Indeed. Do you have a channel that I could send something to you for?
Of course, I'll send you a private link to it. If you need a physical connection, that is also doable.
2 minutes until RP wraps up. You have 2 minutes to wrap up RP.
I believe the digital should do fine.
Very well. Send me the details and I will see it done.
Wonderful. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Of course. Same to you. Have a pleasant day, Mr. Sloan.
You as well. Let's take one last stroll for the day and see if we get shot. Let's go back up the main streets. And with that simple glance, I do believe they're a wyvern.
I have a new bestie. He's called Marvin. He went drinking with me.
Nice.
Well,
Hello, Sloan.
bad day.
It has been a long.
Well.
I need to turn around.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness, that was something. That was Sloan Gets Humbled Day. Oh man. Whew. Thank you everybody for watching. I think I'm going to be ending stream now, but I hope you all enjoyed watching. That was certainly a lot, but I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
So sorry about the delay.
Oh yeah.
Probably doing stream stuff. I'll wait.
Yeah, 1 second.
Sorry about the delay. Right when it got to the good bit between Fritz and you, I crashed. So go ahead.
Alrighty, so yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.